every day, it's like we set off to run a marathon. Now, I've never actually trained for a marathon. I'm not sure how far I'd get, because running's never really been my thing. But I do know that some days, it seems to be that you're on the go from the minute you open your eyelids, and it's work, 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 work. You're thinking about work, and there's things going on, and you're going from one meeting to the next, to the next, to the next, and then there's other stuff happening in the background, and it's like, oh, when am I going to stop to breathe, let alone go to the toilet or eat some lunch? We drive ourselves so hard. And you can do that occasionally for one day, but what if that's your everyday?
And I think that's a lot of people's everyday right now. Try as they might and think of not doing it. I'm absolutely guilty of it. So what is the science, Jenny? Why should we have those pauses? What does it do? So we know this does it. We know we shouldn't overwork.
Yep, we know we shouldn't overwork. And know too that we're not designed to pay focused attention for a long time. We've evolved to pay attention to what's important or urgent because it might be potentially dangerous, and then relax and do something a bit more sort of unfocused for a while. But because of the way in which we've chosen to work, we are trying to pay focused attention all day long. And it simply doesn't work because you end up totally exhausted. But there is a way around this, because I know that many people are in these back-to-back meetings all day long, and it's worse when you're on a screen rather than being face-to-face, is to insert a little pause between meetings. It's interesting the pushback I get on this when I say, look, do you take a lunch break? Because we know that 55% of Australians don't.
Oh my goodness.
They work all day, just grabbing cups of coffee, but on the go all the time. And I say, well, do you work to your ultradian rhythm? And they look at me as if I'm from Mars, and they go, you what? And I say, your ultradian rhythm. You've got to get it with the rhythm. Because it's just like our circadian rhythm, which we're more familiar about now, and how we react to light and dark. But the ultradian rhythm, as it's called, is our energy rhythm. It pulsates gently through our day over a 90-minute cycle. So every 90 minutes, we have a peak of energy, and then it goes down. And then we have a rise to the next peak of energy, and then it goes down. And when you consider you've only got 2 hours, roughly, of really grade A thinking time each day.
Wow.
That you allocate the right time for you to do your most cognitively demanding tasks. Now, for me, that means I do it in the morning when I'm at my freshest.
Yeah, same.
And so for many of us, we go through a ritual when we get up in the morning. I don't know how long you spend to get up. I mean, it depends if you're late too. But imagine you're getting up because you've got to go to work. You're going to an office, or you're going to a conference, or you're doing something. You're leaving the house. Now that we've got permission to do that, it's so exciting. So we go through the ritual of getting dressed, having a shower, having breakfast, doing whatever we do. And basically, it takes us probably about an hour and a half, if we're honest, to go from woe to go. So from bed to the office, maybe about that time, depending on your commute time. Then you start work. And if you were to follow the old-fashioned way of working, which used to be from 9 till 5, it actually broke itself into very nice chunks of 90 minutes. We never realized that at the time, but we were doing it quite correctly, because we started at 9, we had a mid-morning break, and then we worked till lunchtime, had a proper 1-hour break for lunch, then went back to work, and then stopped mid-afternoon for afternoon tea, and then worked till 5, and then went home and stopped.